For the first time in a Boxing Day Test match, India come out victorious at the MCG. They may have won a couple of Test matches here before, Harsha Bhogle, but this is a very special moment for Indian cricket on a special day. Adam Collins and Harsha Bhogle at Crick Buzz at Stumps on the day that India retained the Border Gavaskar Trophy.
It is a very special day. I said right at the start that I didn't imagine a day would come when I'd be coming to Australia and telling people that India start the series favourites. And that's why I was a little disappointed after Perth. I thought it was a great opportunity to do something more, but this win is very special because this win was well crafted. You knew when you won the toss, you had to bat for that long. I mean, we're all praising Bumrah, and Bumrah was fantastic, and Ishant was good in support, and so was Shami and Jadeja. But the performance of Virat Kohli and Cheteshwar Pujara, after that Kohli start, they realized we just have to bat in there. And it's interesting that in the Australian change room, the batting coach is saying, watch how the Indians are playing. And I think that takes, if you went back 10 years, you'd have seen the opposite, even though there were some great players in the Indian side.
It was only right that India's fast bowlers finished the job this afternoon. I say this afternoon, it took them over 2.5 hours to get on the field due to persistent rain here at Melbourne. It was no more than drizzle, but there must have been hearts in mouths for a moment there, just wondering whether rain might destroy India's chances of winning here. But when they did get on, it was Bumrah and it was Ishant. It was so appropriate given how well those two and Mohammad Shami bowled throughout the course of 2018.
What Australia needs is for a couple of their batsmen to be as reliable as the radar. You looked at the weather, you looked at the rain coming in, you knew exactly when the rain was going to stop, you knew exactly when it was going to be good enough to play. And I mean, everyone knew that you're going to get that much play today. Perfect that Bumrah got the wicket of Cummins. I mean, Cummins had batted so well. But you know, the morrow is always a new day, isn't it? You've still got to get your eye in. You bowl a good ball in there. We've talked enough about Bumrah, but it's not enough. I'm very, very happy for him. But yeah, 27 balls.
Player of the match, Ishant, his comeback this year, Mohammad Shami, all of them were so outstanding. Those end of year 2018 figures, it just reinforces what we've said time and again on this segment, Harsha. It's by far the best Indian pace trio we've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Javagal Srinath make his first tour here, then come back as a better bowler. I've seen Zaheer Khan take 300 wickets. He's been a magnificent bowler. You had Zaheer, RP, Srishant, Irfan, Balaji. You went through a phase when India were doing well with seam. But to see three bowlers come at the opposition with this intensity, we saw that in South Africa, the batsman let you down. You saw that in England, the batsman let you down. Now, the moment the batsmen have given runs on the board, you're seeing the power that's generated through three of them coming like this. I mean, Virat Kohli said at the end of while he was waiting to go, I had a little chat with him, and he said, which captain wouldn't give an arm and a leg to have three of these coming consistently at you? So that's been to me one of the highlights of the year, that India have had a pace attack that comes consistently at the opposition.
It can be sometimes hard to get a smile out of Virat Kohli, Harsha, but he was beaming after play today. He knows that he's overseeing a very special India side, not just for the result we've seen today, but throughout 2018, just building to something special, and that's precisely what we got here.
Yeah, he was beaming. He was applauding when Bumrah went out to bat. He was smiling. He was in a good mood, chatting with me as well. He would be. He would be, because as I said in another blog, 2018 was the year of possibility, and there was just the chance it would end as a year of frustration. And I think the win in Adelaide and the win here in Melbourne has ensured that 2018 has ended on a positive note, that the mistakes of South Africa and England were corrected, and India can look ahead with confidence to 2019.
And by stark contrast, the disposition of Tim Paine, how often, Harsha, has he been sent out to do a tough job, whether it's with the bat in his hand or in front of the microphones, since that fateful day at Newlands in March? It's been a horrible year for Australian cricket. The full stop placed on it today. It can only get better, surely.
Yes, there's 3 more test matches before Smith and Warner come back, but a word on Tim Paine. Australia have to stay with Tim Paine. I know that it'll get easier when Warner and Smith come back, but you just have to ride this trough. We were sitting in our commentary box and looking at all the options that exist. For some reason, Maxwell seems to be unselectable. I don't know what the reason is, but surely Maxwell's got to break into this into this top 6. He made 100 in India, but Maxwell has that something about him. He goes round the wicket, he pings his off breaks in. I don't know why Maxwell's not bowling. But it's not that Maxwell is a Steve Waugh coming in to rescue Australia. But Maxwell, maybe. But you look around Shield cricket and there are averages in the 30s. So I didn't think I'd see Australia sort of scraping the barrel like this.
Yeah, Glenn Maxwell has averaged 44 with the bat in Shield cricket over the last 3 years. He will not play in Sydney. Marnus Labuschagne, the Queensland batting all-rounder, he bowled some useful leg breaks in the UAE, has been added in front of Maxwell as a 6th batsman.
You know, Australians always said about Englishmen that England picked people who could do a bit of that, bit of this, and a bit of that, and not enough of either. And Australia prided themselves on saying, our 6 batsmen bat, our wicket keeper keeps, and our 4 bowlers bowl. And suddenly, Australia is being forced to look at people who are a bit of this and a bit of that, but not enough of either.
It's fascinating. The selection table problems for Australia do continue, but for India, a triumphant day here at Melbourne. Crick Buzz at Stumps. It's been a pleasure bringing to you the Boxing Day test with Adam Collins and Harsha Bhogle. We'll catch you in the new year in Sydney. Happy New Year.